The race is on to recover a downed U.S. Navy fighter jet in the South China Sea. The Navy has dispatched salvage equipment as concerns rise over the Chinese picking apart the plane. Let's bring in former fighter pilot and State Department official, now an ABC News contributor, Colonel Steve Ganyard, for more. Colonel, it's good to see you. What makes this particular jet so valuable?
Hey, Kenneth, because it is the most sophisticated, newest, most capable fighter jet that the United States has ever produced. On top of that, it's extraordinarily expensive and has lots of things that would be of interest to hostile nations such as China.
And also, Steve, we know that when it comes to this jet and what's happening there, the Chinese military considers the South China Sea its territory. It's believed to have shadowed the exercise where the jet went down and might know the location of the crash. They're also known to have submarines that could get to it. What kind of risk does that present?
Yeah, you make a good point, Kenneth, and that is that this is China's backyard. This is an away game for the United States. Any kind of rescue equipment or equipment that would be able to pull this up off the floor of the sea would be coming from Pearl Harbor. So it's at least 2 to 3, best case, weeks out before the U.S. could get down to the bottom of the ocean. But it's very close to China, and China does have unmanned underwater capabilities to do the kinds of things that they would do, either to recover their own debris that might be on the floor, but also for spying, for being able to see what's on the bottom of the floor, to tap into fiber optic lines. And so because China is so close to where the aircraft went down, there's a legitimate concern that they may be a race to get this wreckage. Now, today, we are seeing some photos that apparently the Pentagon has confirmed. ABC has not confirmed yet. Hopefully we will shortly, that show the airplane just prior to impact or at impact on the carrier deck and then in the water. If those pictures are accurate, that shows an airplane that is almost completely intact. So why is this important? Because if the Chinese wanted to have an airplane, it would be much better to have the whole thing intact than just have piece parts. And everything on that airplane is important to them. The stealth coatings, the way it's made, the sensors on board, the potential missiles that may have gone down. So this would be a very, very valuable find, and it would be disastrous for the U.S. Navy.
Well, see, Steve, we know that the South China Sea is disputed territory. I know we've been dealing with this. The U.S. has been dealing with what's been happening there for years. China building an island in the South China Sea as well. So what does international law say about who can salvage the wreck?
Yeah, right now, the way international law, admiralty law, and law of the sea, all of the laws that would be applicable here seem to say that because it's a sovereign government's property, that sovereign government, as long as it goes after that airplane or whatever it is crashed, that they have the first right to salvage it. It doesn't mean that nobody else can go there. It doesn't mean that nobody else could try to get it first. And in fact, there might be a situation where if somebody else got to it first, they could ask the U.S. to pay for the cost of damages. So worst case would be if the Chinese got to it, pulled it up off the seafloor, stripped it of all the intelligence value, and then asked the U.S. to pay for the salvage. So a lot of not good ideas that could come to pass here. Best case is that the U.S. gets there pretty quickly. You can bet that there are U.S. submarines, and the U.S. has unmanned underwater vehicles as well in the area trying to guard this wreckage. But legally, there may be a battle. It just depends on whether the Chinese want to make it public or they keep it under the sea where nobody can see what's going on.
All right, and better believe that the Pentagon and officials there will be asked about this throughout the day and throughout this situation, as well as the White House. All right, our retired Colonel Steve Ganyard, thank you, sir. We appreciate your expertise.
Thanks, Kenneth.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.